I want to switch gears real quick to the M&O contracts coming up at Sandia and Los Alamos. And one of my concerns is just to ask you what your thoughts are on making sure that both of these labs are able to remain competitive in hiring and retaining the top scientists and engineers in key fields, particularly those fields like cybersecurity and others where the same talent is going to be sought by the private sector, and sending the right signals to be able to attract that talent in the midst of a new request for proposals for M&O contracts.
Thank you, Senator. That's a very good question. And I've had an opportunity to read the letter which the three laboratory directors independently have sent to you, and all three of them touch on this concern, whether it's at Sandia or Los Alamos or at Lawrence Livermore. And as I think you will have read in there, one of the key things is LDRD, Laboratory Directed Research and Development. This is a program which allows the lab directors to have brand new graduates of our top physics, chemistry, engineering programs do work at the lab while they wait for their security clearances, while they get integrated into the work of the laboratory. There has been pressure over the past to reduce the amount of the percentage of overhead which can be used for laboratory-directed research and development, and I would, thanks to your leadership, we've kind of staunched the problem there. But again, this is something that we need to work at. There are other things in the contracts that we typically write with our laboratories. We give them flexibility to offer hiring bonuses, retention bonuses, incentives, and to engage in other activities like teaching at the University of New Mexico, as some of our people do. And finally, on these two particular, if and when we get to competition on both of these laboratories, one of our new procedures and NNSA over the past couple of years is that we will send out a draft request for proposal before we send out the final request for proposal. And that is the opportunity for all stakeholders, whether it is the local community, local academic institutions, members of Congress and their staff, contractors, potential contractors, to comment on what we have put into the draft RFP before we send it out. And we'll do that with any M&O contracts that we do from now on.